Hello everyone, I'm Shannon Slatton in Osseo. Here's a look at today's top stories.
I'm Eric Nelson for CCX News, and today we're going to talk about a topic that Joyce and Aaron Hayden are passionate about, and that is combating gun violence. And they join us now, Joyce and Aaron, and thank you for your time. And look, this has hit home for you. 4 years ago, tragically, your daughter, your sister, Taylor Hayden, in Atlanta, the victim of a random shooting. It was a tragedy, wasn't it?
Correct. It was an awful tragedy. Taylor and her girlfriends were in Atlanta. They had just gotten there that same day and were celebrating one of the friends' birthdays and decided to go to this club, supper club, that shouldn't have been open. It shouldn't have been allowed to operate. And one of the people at the club was being shot at, ran behind Taylor, grabbed her, and used her as a human shield. Hundreds of people at the club, and 2 bullets were shot. She was the only one to get shot and killed. Our passion is to end violence with guns.
Yeah, and certainly catastrophic for your family. And unfortunately, this goes on every day around the USA. Aaron, tell us about what you're trying to do to combat gun violence.
Absolutely. Gun violence is so prevalent in our country. The United States has 25 times higher rate of gun violence than any other high-income country in the world. And it's so prevalent, it's so devastating, and so what we're trying to do is bring awareness to the devastating effects of gun violence through Taylor's story, as well as just keep her memory and her legacy alive. So many people share the same devastation that we have gone through, and so we want to bring light to that and end gun violence before more people have to feel what we've gone through. And so through our work, we're hoping to end or drastically decrease the numbers in which gun violence happens.
And finally, Taylor Hayden went to Wayzata High School. There was an online vigil recently for her, wasn't there?
Yes, there was a Facebook Live vigil for Taylor. And we had at the vigil many of her friends from Wayzata High School, many of her friends who live around here in our neighborhood have been very supportive. The families have been supportive. The students, the staff at Wayzata High School, the community has been supportive. And although we in this area, Wayzata, don't typically think of gun violence as something we have to worry about, with Taylor's death, that really has impacted all of us in a way that says it could happen to anybody in anywhere. That tragic kind of circumstance could happen anywhere, and we don't want that to happen to anyone else.
All right, my condolences to you, Joyce and Aaron. That's Joyce Hayden and Aaron Hayden, of course, daughter and sister Taylor lost her life to gun violence in Atlanta. Reporting for CCX News, I'm Eric Nelson.
About 500,000 Minnesotans will no longer receive the $600 federal unemployment benefits. This has many people racing to find jobs. Career Force, a job center located throughout Minnesota, including Brooklyn Park, has seen an increase of 40,000 website visitors in the past month.
A lot of people are coming to terms with the fact that they may not be going right back to their old jobs, and Career Force can help determine how your skills from your old jobs transfer into new jobs that are constantly in demand during this pandemic.
While the current unemployment rate for Hennepin County is 9.8%, Lang says there's hope because there are demand for workers. Minnesota reported adding 82,000 jobs last month. Lang says Career Force sees an average of 12,000 new job postings every week.
When the jobs don't come back or as quickly as we'd like to, the situation tends to define us. And what we frequently find is people are most successful when they realize the situation doesn't define you. It's your skills, your experience, and your background that defines you. And that's what employers want to hear.
Lang says some jobs in demand include roles in health, restaurant, and trucking. For more information on how Career Force can help you land a job, visit our website, ccxmedia.org. Pafu Yang, CCX News.
I'm Sonia Goins, and I have the best assignment of the day. I'm at the Fish Sunflower Field in Rogers, where there are rows and rows of spectacular sunshine. The man who planted this field says he wants to spread positivity. On a road off the beaten path sits a field of wonderment and surprise.
Flowers are really, really pretty.
Johnny Olson planted this meadow of magic.
These flowers are like a black oil bird seed.
In hopes of bringing people together.
People are just hungry for goodness, right? And happiness.
Olson is a realtor by day and sunflower grower at night.
You know, I've always had a passion for farming. My grandfathers were farmers. Basically, kind of to honor them and to kind of fulfill a passion of mine.
He's planted sunflowers for the past 5 years, and this time around, he went big.
And I thought I'd spread a little sunshine this year, you know, on a little bit larger scale.
Olson poured his heart and soul into making this field of flowers.
It's worth it, you know, it's a lot of hard work. But it's good. I think we started something.
People donate the land for the flower fields. Olson does the rest.
I'll fertilize, I'll till, I'll spray, I'll seed, I'll spray again.
Every field is planted in honor of someone. Here in Rogers, the landowner's dad recently passed away, and this field is a tribute to him.
Every field has meaning behind it. It's not just the flower.
It's free to check out the fields, but Olson has one request.
Take the pictures, share it with your friends and family, get on social media.
Oh, this is perfect. Just perfect with those clouds in the sky.
Luvisa Nash stopped by with her camera.
This is fantastic.
She plans to make cards with her captured memories.
I think they're just beautiful. They are. They bring you a lot of sunshine.
A ray of hope and happiness during a time of uncertainty.
Be positive, be positive. And I know we gotta dig and we gotta work hard sometimes to find it, but it's there.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.